It's time for another video. Yeah, I'll be listening to Tariq Nasheed. You know, he be talking about the tethers and all that stuff. About how they become real bitter and vindictive because they was teased in school. But here's the thing, man, like, and to a degree, man, they kind of correct to feel the way they do about FBA if they've been actually teased in school, made fun of. But Tariq, he talks about, you know, the Joneses and all that, you know, people joning on each other and talking about each other. That stuff was all negative, man. I used to do it and I was pretty good at it. We called it capping, you know, be at the lunchroom table. Because a lot of times I almost got to fights with dudes because you would get the better of them. Usually it wasn't me who would get mad enough to swing, you know. It'd be the other people, man. They get mad, man. So it's always negative. Yeah, it's black culture, FBA culture, but it's still negative. But my thing is, man, dudes used to mess with me, F with me when I was younger. And I still hold on to that, man. As I got older, I become more colder. Now the same dudes, you'll see them, they more about peace now. They want to just live their life. They probably got children and all that stuff. And I'll be thinking, no, F that, man. You made my childhood a problem, man. You know, the 7th and 8th grade. You know, I'm just trying to be a young kid, man, playing video games and, you know, trying to figure things out. And here you go, you bad at as kids trying to up here messing with somebody, man. Jumping me. Y'all in gangs, I wasn't. But man, I still hold on to that stuff is what I'm saying, man. You can't just let it go. Those experiences kind of shape you, kind of make you start, you grow up and you start seeing that a lot of people, yeah, it was kids, but they still kind of similar, man. A lot of these grown folks out here act like children, man. You know, they be showboating, looking at you, showboating, speeding off. Still like big kids, man. So you don't really forget those negative experiences. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Gotta make a breakfast stop right quick. But yeah, man, you know, it kind of bothers me, man, when people say things like "get over it," "been bullied in the past." No, man, that make people vindictive, man. Like, emotions is energy, man. It's chemistry, chemicals, atoms, atomic energy. Just get over it. Why? See, a lot of people who say things like that, man, you know, they didn't get really messed with like that in school, man. Like, or they got a lot of energy, positive energy to kind of offset that negativity, man. There's some people out here, man, like myself, especially doing this Uber thing, it kind of wear you down, man. Like negative energy wears you down. And me, I'm like a easygoing person by default. So it's wearing me down. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine somebody who's not really an easygoing kind of person, man. You're gonna be real bitter. There's some people, that's why you got these white supremacist folks shooting up schools, man. You know, they're sitting off in the corner, people calling them weirdos and stuff. See, when you're young, man, you're trying to figure things out, man. You're listening to different music, reading things, and the world seems strange. You might be worried about the future, what you're gonna do out of school. And you got different personalities in school, man. You got, you know, introverts, extroverts. You know, it's not one size fit all, man. You know, like a guy like Tariq, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all his experiences with people is positive, but he probably had more positives than negatives. You know, with the women, you know, with the fellas. See, he's the type of guy who try to fit in. He probably try to keep up with the latest fashions and all that stuff. I didn't try to do that. To a degree I did, and I wasn't too bad off when I got in high school. Then I started, stepping it up. But the thing is, man, like, you got these tethers from other countries. They're not used to that kind of stuff, man. You can't really expect them to understand. They just looking at it like, why you talking about me? And what I'm saying is expect the negativity from them, man. But here's the thing to you tethers, man. All right, you can feel the way you feel, but if you cross my path with that, I'm gonna do something to you. That's how y'all gotta be, FBA. Like, yeah, let people feel what they feel. Like, it'd be a lot of tethers calling up, suspected tethers calling up to Tariq's space. And I talk about Tariq's space a lot because it's relevant to me, how these people are out here. I just, I want to stay tuned to the streets about what's going on, the people of our lineage. But yeah, man, I don't really expect tethers to understand. I expect them to be bitter. Y'all to be bitter and have those ill feelings towards us. Because I have ill will feelings towards y'all. Because some of y'all were probably my problem as a child. See, the thing is, I reflect on a lot of stuff now. And I tend to have gotten along better from when I actually knew their back, the dudes' backgrounds I used to hang with. It was FBA for the most part. People from the South used to talk about that. Family reunions. It just made sense, man. And I just reflect on those black dudes who I didn't get along with. I got into it with some whites and some Hispanics. But I just reflect on it. Like, maybe some of you tethers was my problem, is what I'm saying. So it comes full circle. Yeah, you complain about us, talking about y'all in y'all youth. And now I'm complaining. I used to get jumped, have to fight some of you motherfuckers off because I'm thinking y'all actually black, and y'all not really from my lineage when I reflect on it. Cause it was just some black dudes in my class, man, in grade school. I just couldn't get along with, man. It was just like something negative about them. Just couldn't place it, man. But that's the thing. A lot of y'all complain about us and when y'all was young, but a lot of y'all was my problem as well. I think this is gonna be a long video, man. Put this on pause right quick. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back to it. Yeah, man, people get teased when they grow up, man. When they get older. That stuff lingers, man. Memories, man. Memories don't just vanish. Get over it. A lot of times, man, you can get over that stuff by actually going after the persons who did that stuff to you. See, a lot of that is that negativity pent up inside is unresolved issues, man. Hey, you want people to get over being bullied as a child. They can just go back, find the person who did it. Or they dead now, they're not alive, or they're locked up. Well, then maybe you can get over it. Because I think about that stuff, like, man, I can just go find these dudes and just take them out. They'd be none the wiser about it. See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people hear stuff like what I'm saying. They think it's mean and bitter, but that's the reality of the world we live in. We don't have to play by these rules that are given to us. White society's rules, or whatever nation you're part of rules. You can actually go back and find people and scratch them off the list. That'll help you get over it. Think about that, do you, folks? That's why you don't mess with people, man. Even as children, even when I used to talk about people at the lunchroom table or in classroom, I always paid attention to their emotional level. You know, when they stop talking, sometimes you kind of dig in, you know. But I always let it know I'm just playing, I'm just joking. See, because people have they let that stuff fester, man, and build up. You never know, man. Somebody stab you in the face with a pencil or something. Yeah, man, you got folks love to say like things like "get over it." It's in the past and all that. Oh man, it's not like when I think about dudes who bullied me and all that. It's not that I'm necessarily thinking about those dudes per se. It just made me reflect on the here and now and how dudes still act like that. But it's like when you get older, though, people seem to have enough sense to know you can't be bullying folk. You get killed out here. See, when you're in grade school, you can get away with it. You know, a lot of young children, a lot of youth. They don't really have that kind of. See, that's the thing about being young. You don't have that emotional capacity, where you can just feel like killing somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you get older, man, you get kind of colder. You get colder, and it's more like pragmatic, man. Your emotions become like more pragmatic. Like, man, maybe it's the movies we be watching and all that. See, all that stuff played into it. See, white society will say, man, this is rap music. It's not the rap music, man. Like, I don't know why people think rap music, sound, voices, somebody talking tough, telling a story with words, trumps, beats, an actual movie where somebody's talking angry and bashing somebody's head in with a bat. Like, when I think about Negan from The Walking Dead, I felt that. Like, it ain't like, I was like, yeah, that's messed up. He took out Glenn and Abraham like that. But then I said, man, I had to put myself in Negan's shoes. I said, from his point of view, Rick and his people, they was the bad guys. You see what I'm saying? They was the bad guys. That's why I say good and evil is relative. People like to say it was morals and all that. No, that stuff only apply to human beings. And a lot of times people use morality to kind of make you weak and pliable. It's manipulative. But back to it. I was just thinking about, I said, from his point of view, Rick and them was the bad guys. You know? That's why Negan, in the more shows going forward, he's more of a likable guy. Like, you kind of understand him. Like, he was doing what he thought best for his group. People that came in and killed his folks. Just because you said he's the bad guy, that's not from his perspective. Yeah, it's a movie or show, but that's how it is in life, man. You got people out here, man, they like to say, get over it. It was just bullying, but just other people's children. Like, see, it really stings. It's really hard to get over things when you didn't do something to deserve something. If you just minding your business as a child, and some other bad kid is messing with you, like, what I do to deserve this, man? Why this kid can't mind their own business and go about their life? Why they gotta make me the butt of their jokes or want to pick on me and cause me problems? I'm just trying to enjoy this book or this game. I'm thinking about going home, playing games, going out playing basketball. You know, I'm thinking about some girl in the class. I gotta worry about getting hit upside the head, spitball shot at me. Some people talking about my clothes. That's why they start making youth wear uniforms, man. And then you have grown-ups talking about kids will be kids. Not necessarily, is what I'm saying. They might shoot up the school. I'm not justifying, I'm saying In the sense, I guess you can say it's justifying it because I'm giving an explanation for it. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but everybody say that, right? They always do that. They call it damage control. I'm not saying it. I'm not justifying it. If you don't mess with people, man, things like this won't happen. See, the thing about laws and rules and goodness, everybody must participate in it, man. You can't just have a few people doing good or the system won't work. That's why people say, man, this person was good all their life and this bad thing happened. Yes, because the society at whole wasn't good, quote unquote good. They weren't all playing the good, going by the good rules. This thing called goodness only works when everybody is participating. Otherwise, it's going to be a half-ass good system. That means you can do everything right, and somebody who ain't going playing that good rule is going to get you. They're going to get you.